Welcome viewers to the JW Cult Deception series. I'm Dr. JWA, theologist. The dependency structure when people forgot how to trust themselves. And the question stays unspoken during the entire meeting. A brother thinks about raising his hand twice. Both times he lowers it again before the chairman notices. Not because the question disappeared, because lately he no longer fully trusts his own thinking without organisational confirmation first. The Kingdom Hall remains calm around him, pages turn, comments continue, the structure still appears stable from the outside. And in episode 50, fear slowly became spiritual governance beneath ordinary congregational life. In this episode, the pressure settles even deeper. The Jehovah's Witnesses begin losing confidence in their own conscience altogether. Not openly, gradually. A sister rereads a Bible passage privately, then immediately searches organisational publications to confirm whether her understanding is acceptable before allowing herself to believe it. Someone hesitates before praying honestly because inwardly they no longer know whether their own thoughts can be trusted safely without institutional alignment. A publisher quietly notices contradictions between scripture and organisational explanation, yet immediately feels guilt for examining the tension too independently. Nothing dramatic announces a shift, and that's exactly what makes dependency difficult to detect while it is happening. Inside self-governed institutional mediative systems, people slowly stop relating to truth directly. Instead, they increasingly relate truth to the truth through authorized organizational interpretation. And the atmosphere keeps reinforcing the dependence quietly. Questions become dangerous alone. Interpretation becomes unsafe privately. Conscience begins requiring institutional reassurance before feeling spiritually legitimate. And over time, the nervous system absorbs the structure itself. People begin checking publications before trusting ordinary reasoning. Personal discernment weakens beneath repeated organisational dependency. Another brother hides compulsive online behaviour while simultaneously fearing private Bible examination more than the hidden appetite itself. Another person feels spiritually safer repeating organisational language than speaking honestly from inward conviction. Nothing outwardly collapses. Meetings continue, field service continues, family worship continues, but internally, the Jehovah's Witness slowly loses confidence operating spiritually outside organisational mediation. And that shift becomes civilizational defining beneath the theology itself. Scripture was meant to reveal truth, to confirm truth, to correct humanity beneath truth. Now, not reconstruct truth through institutional mediation systems, demanding psychological dependence upon organisational interpretation itself. And somewhere underneath this carefully managed certainty, someone quietly wonders whether they still reorganise their own thoughts anymore without the organisation telling them what they mean.